anyone who might be watching this later. I have played the original speed mode multiplier. Why not? I need subtitles. I need to vibrate. I'm gonna leave that off. That gets a little crazy. Language. Music original orchestrated. I already heard the original. Let's go with the reorchestrated. We're gonna turn down music just a touch, sound effects just a bit. I want to be able to hear the voices. It's a Final Fantasy game, so we're gonna have a bit of tutorial before anything gets really going. Do you want to send out a message to Steve and them? Ooh, that looks nice. They actually touched up the cutscenes more than I thought they would. This is a late PS2 era game, so it already looked almost PS3 level. They improved the texture and hair physics, something good. I love the new textures. A little bit. She gets a little more hands-on than Hannah does, though. She's not fucking dead.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence
I really can't, to be honest. I never finished this game.
pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity.
Alright.
Far on.
A little bit. It does look like the default for Robin. Coco, why is my phone blowing up? Okay then, his internet sucks.
If following this, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible.
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
It's a shame they didn't do a little bit more touch up on the lip
Default.
flaps.
It is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca.
Do you see him?
There
He
is
doesn't need a
nothing
shirt.
to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go. And I will go at his side.
Will you toss me my phone? It's going ballistic. I want to know what's going on.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
That blade, if I remember correctly, is known as Save the King. It's a serious standard for one of the most powerful swords in the game. I don't remember if that's the exact design or that is the Sword of the Kings. It's either Save the Queen, Save the King, or Sword of the Kings. I forget which one that exact cutscene was. Ooh, they improved the particle physics. I like it. Oh, I love the ripple effect of the shield. I did play the original. And the original looked great, especially for a PS2 game. It was on par with a lot of the early PS3 games, in my opinion. You might might be surprised. Oh yeah, of course not. Oh yeah. And this is one of the pre-rendered cutscenes at the beginning of the game, so of course they're gonna make it look fantastic as possible. You see a remarkable amount of them in this game compared to others.
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw!
No! The paling still stands.
I don't quite remember why they call the barrier paling. I'm not sure. Do you have the chat up, by the way?
The paling's fallen! Then it's over!
I mean, it's a magic barrier wall
For
thing,
my father!
so I suppose that it could be what it means.
Lord Rasler!
Yeah, the beginning of these games are always really cutscene heavy. Yep, and then you get to play as Rex.
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth.
Which becomes a widow real quick.
Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find.
Although, because of this, you get to hear a little bit about their actual ceremonies, which is a nice detail you don't really get to see in a lot of Final Fantasy games. I actually think you're not that far off. If I remember correctly, they're a type of crossbreed.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca.
And these
The
are
air
actually
of
little
hope that
good
had surrounded
summaries.
Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria
And we return to
the west.
Ivalice, home of Final
The
Fantasy
invasion of the
Tactics
Kingdom
and
of
such things
Nabradia
as that.
was Arcadia's
As far as I
first
know, the
step
setup's not
in its
that
westward
far
march.
different.
With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland
Yep.
consumed by the hellfires of
It
war,
has like every
it
race for
seemed clear
Tactics,
that
as far as I
Arcadia
know.
would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the
Bongus?
fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces.
I don't
The
think you ever get to
counterattack
recruit a
was
Bonga.
mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But
You get
against the martial might of the
I forget what
Arcadian
they're called, but
armies,
it's one of the bunny
they
girls.
stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute.
If anyone in chat
Soon
remembers their name,
thereafter,
please feel free
Arcadia
to tell
came
me.
forward, offering
I
terms of
cannot
peace,
remember for the life of
or
me
as
at
one
the
might
moment.
rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramanas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend,
Banshee 71.
had no
Who's that?
choice
I feel
but to
like I know
accept
that.
these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal
Treaty of
city of
Peace, you say?
Rabanasta,
More like a
when the
terms
remnants of the
condition
Order
without
made their
surrender.
return, and not a moment too soon,
I might have said that
for a
backwards,
terrible
but
revelation awaited them.
You and the Thrash
the treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Alright. I believe we're almost done with the intro cutscenes, though.
You there?
Hi, Banshee!
Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that.
Do, 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 do.
Not all of us are here for love of battle.
I am Bosch von Ronsenberg of Damaska.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
References my roommate doesn't get, but I had to say it.
You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole.
If you get that far, you'll know.
Can you stand?
It's not that far into the game. Ooh, they improved armor textures. I like it. Background textures seem a little touched up too.
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Oh, young boy.
Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir.
Technically
He's
the
2
king.
years younger than I.
Although it was a
living in
crappy
Robin
mithril
after.
sword, the basics of the basics. Which I don't understand how a mithril sword is the basic.
You're barely old enough to be a man.
Right?
You shouldn't be
Yeah, I
forced to
think he
wield
has a
a sword.
mithril sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For
Yeah,
my
because
homeland.
if I remember correctly,
And
he
for
knows
my
Kira
parents.
Thunder and has a mithril sword and a
Save
basic
the
buckler.
discussion for later.
Or is
We
it a
must reach
leather
the king
shield?
before they
One of
act,
the two.
or all our efforts will be
All I
in
know,
vain.
it's not the two-handed badass sword that
I'm aware
guy's
of the
carrying.
situation.
And it's not the mithril blade that Bosch
Boss,
carries.
I will handle this rabble.
I like the mithril blade's design.
Godspeed.
I do like the little touches where they use like religious system. Bosch shows how much of a badass he is right off the gate. In a game like this with a fluid like Dark
Steady,
Souls like
Rex.
combat system wouldn't be bad,
your
but
wits
it'd be
about you
very
and
hard
you'll
to
make it.
manage in the long run.
We move!
And we kind of defeat the purpose of the Final Fantasy turn-based combat. Oh, yay. Control tutorials. My favorite thing I don't want to do right now. Let me get to the killing. I know how to use buttons. Thank you. Yes. It's a smiley face. You can actually see it's a smiley face in this version. Friend by the gate. You got a smiley face. That's the action marks I know. Final Fantasy IX uses a similar system, and I love that game for the record.
There's airships and sky pirates. There's so many Final Fantasy IX comparisons to be made.
To be fair, Final Fantasy IX doesn't bother calling them sky pirates. They're just pirates. They just happen to fly in a fucking floating pirating ship, and I love it. Although this game gets a little more sci-fi, and that's fun. Oh, target lines. I remember these. First of all, fuck off. I want to check his stats. There we go. Level 3 to start. I'm pretty sure he gains no experience during this. Okay, he does have Cure and Thunder. 8 potions, 5 high potions. More than enough. Okay. Nah, screw the basic attacks. We're gonna thunder this bitch. Boom. Oh, and he's dead. Never mind. Didn't have to do anything else. And in case anyone's wondering, MP regenerates by walking in this game. It's a very broken system and easy to abuse outside of combat.
Captain?
Yeah, exactly. Cure Unlimited. Makes obtaining Cure as soon as you can pretty important. Which is why I will be abusing the system as much as I am able to get some spells early. Oh, I know. I know how the SP and license system work. Yeah, it definitely does. Thunder definitely does the most damage. Yep. Basic logic applies. However, Bosch, I do about 44 with, it looks like about 40 damage with Thunder. Bosch does like 100 with a standard attack. Yeah, kind of ignoring me. Not even pointing in my direction. Oops. Oh, good to know the map button still works. Oh, I'm low on MP. Oh! So you can do it without bringing that up now. Run in a circle, run in a circle. Oh yeah, you're gonna need that. Because the maps in this game get pretty wild, and they didn't used to have that, I don't believe. I believe it was a more solid overlay, and you really couldn't see through it properly. And then Bosch comes in and fucking big bangs the shit out of this thing. Wait, that's Final Flash. Yeah, that's, I believe, his first tier
My engines are hit.
quickening?
She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you,
Bosch?
Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
Oh no, he's your friend. He's buddy.
My thanks, Antlion. Tom
Yeah,
Berry
he stabbed you
disengaging.
through the chest. I remember.
He's not much of a guy with the hair that repeats.
Am I even gonna bother killing you guys? Fuck you. I'll leave that to these guys. I'm gonna ignore those guys and head straight out of here. I'm gonna grab the items on my way out, but I want to get to the part of the game that I care about. Because as much as I like Rex, he doesn't get enough character development for me to give a flying shit.
Where are you?
Hey, don't say that. He's Vaughn's brother.
Don't talk
And
such
Vaughn's a
nonsense.
bitch, so your
Voss
thing
has
is
laughed in the
completely
face of
valid,
death
actually.
far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in
Yeah.
places like this.
I think Penello's adorable.
We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to
She
an
also makes the
unconditional
most
surrender.
sense out of everyone in this
They
group.
wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty,
Wait.
Then there's
Quickly,
the female
Rex.
character that makes the least amount of sense, and that would be Ash. Because that bitch don't give a flying fuck who the fuck. Yeah, you're pretty close to your first one. I won't tell you who it is, but you're pretty close. I would at least do the hunt side quest. I know how to cheese the game to get some really good gear early. I wouldn't worry about it too much, though. It's not that important. Well, there are some enemies you can steal broadswords from, so that is kind of helpful. Yeah, but selling certain items at the bazaar unlocks special things. Like, you can get a shield early by doing that. Hey, Magus. Yeah, because that kind of stuff is why you do it. Like, you can also get sets of Phoenix Downs and potions and stuff doing that. Also, in this first area, not much point to using potions yourself. Your allies will use them without you burning your own supply. Yep. Also, I don't know if you got that far, but you can actually program your allies' actions to AT in this game, for anyone who doesn't know, using the Gambit system. For example, you can set them to exactly only heal when you are under 10% health. Also, you can set them to use status recovery spells only when you get hit with the status. You can also set it to attack specific enemy types based on their weaknesses. It gets nuts. Yeah, there's also ones to only attack certain types of enemies with certain weapons. For example, if they don't have a bow equipped and there's an aerial enemy, they won't bother targeting it. If you equip them with the right gambit. Because they won't hit them anyways, I guarantee it. It's dumb, which means, one thing you should always have is somebody in your party with either an absurd amount of magic, or a gun and or bow. Because you will need the range when you run into flying enemies. Yeah, essentially, but make sure you have a separate backup set for status affliction and that kind of stuff. because they're using the class system. I'm not quite sure how that rolls over. Also, if I remember correctly, save times in this game are rather atrociously long. It made sense on the PS2 because of how much data they were saving and how high tier the game was. Based on the fact it was a late era PS2 game that was developed almost alongside PS3 games, so it was pretty weird. That was probably because it was saving system data as well. That one didn't. That was actually a lot better than the PS2, to be fair, because the PS2 would literally take about 5 minutes to save. It was rather annoying. Yeah.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king.
Must be a hero. A hero.
I'll handle these.
Fight well.
That could actually be really good. There's no Final Fantasy 5 star. They all start at 6. But, I can't wait to get AoE spells. You know what? Fuck you. Get out of here. You guys suck at your job, by the way. It's 1 on 3. At least make it look like you're trying. By the way, you do gain an increased block chance if you are facing the enemy. You also receive higher damage from the rear, so turning yourself to face your enemy is a good idea if you see them launching an attack. It's an excellent way to avoid maximum damage from particularly bosses. Standard enemies, it's not really that big of a deal, except some of them gain a huge bonus for attacking your back. Essentially, if they're holding a dagger, do not turn your back. Standard logic here. Exactly. Use some Dark Souls logic here. Just don't turn your back on anyone using a crit weapon. Let's open a door. And immediately get chased some more, because fuck this game. Oh wait, no. Not anymore. Never mind. Yep, I need to go get stabbed real quick. Sorry if I'm spoiling that.
Fair, anybody currently watching this probably saw me play it.
Possibly.
Like first 2 hours of the game.
They really didn't do any work on his model. They did work on the armor, but not the model. That is kind of disappointing. Because this game had better facial animations than Final Fantasy X. Ha 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 ha. Be fair, the facial animations in this still aren't bad. But it looks like they didn't bother going much over the PS2 era for this model, at least. The hair physics are a lot better. Oh, you can see it on Bosch, though.
Captain,
Rex didn't get much of a touch-up, but Bosch definitely did.
our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damascus to the Empire. His
I
Majesty
thought I
was a
turned off the
traitor.
screen shake effect.
Captain,
Whatever.
Seize the insurgent.
Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
Yeah,
We'll never surrender to you.
which is
We are not
perfectly
cattle to be
logical if it
sold
didn't
by a
hit a
traitor
pure
king.
vital area.
But the
And he
war
died
is
of bleeding
over,
out.
my dear Captain. We have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended
Bosch?
to let you keep some of your soldiers.
Trust me, you'll remember it sooner or later. After all, he's Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca!
Haven't you, Captain?
Let me know
We
if
will
I get
never
any
bow
mail, by
to
the way.
you.
And the people of
I should have mail
Dalmasca
starting to come here
will
now.
hate
I
you
switched
for
my
it.
address.
Take the captain away.
Off you go.
I'm not dead yet. Somebody give me a phoenix down. No? Alright, fuck you guys. I won't tell you the secret to casting thunder.
pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward
To be
Rabanastre.
fair, I wish I would have started the game with a
Dalmasca's doom
spell loadout.
had been decided.
That would have been useful.
To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour
but that would have been
choose
hilarious.
still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin.
Besides, all Final Fantasy games, even though they share similar things, are not part of the same timeline unless they have the same number.
Without terms,
Which is why Revenant, Final
was
Fantasy
soon
XII
to
Revenant
follow.
Wings takes place after this. And hearing that I heard that this version has a sort of class system, it makes me understand that why Revenant Wings had a class system, because that confused me when I played Revenant Wings and it had a class system. Oh look! I get to be in the sewers! Yes. Look at the ratty rabbits.
Vaughn!
I have hair physics
Hurry
now.
up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
Good.
1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
I was planning on cheesing the shit out of this. Nope. Hey, rat. No, come here. Come here. Come here. Good, I got the good item. What? Yeah, give me some more shit. Yes, I know. Yeah, fuck off. Nothing to steal? Alright. Die rat C. You're a dead rat.
Yeah.
You have no use to me. Prepare yourself. Hey, quit running like a bitch. You need to be in attack range. Alright. Time for some early game cheese. Rat pelt, and you should be out of stuff. Actually, hold on. I might as well check. You guys do no damage. Nothing to steal. Alright. Just making sure I'm maxing out. Okay. Rat B, thank you for coming to me. It saves me the trouble. So I know you guys have a chance to carry an extra dagger. I don't know if that's right now in the tutorial or not, so let's see. At least I think you did. One of the enemies in this sword had a chance to have a dagger. You might have only been with a high enough chain, though.
Yeah.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Not quite yet, buddy boy.
That's enough for today.
Are you ready to
You should
face
get back to
Belial,
Miguel's place,
the Lord of Lies?
Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot.
Very much so. There's a reason it doesn't aggro.
You should come, Vaughn.
There
He's
is
busy
a
today.
way to
Might
beat
have
it.
some work for you to do, too.
You would need
got
to
other,
use
work to do.
quickenings,
Hey,
which you can
lock this
get.
place up for me, will you?
If
If
I
Miguel
remember
finds out we've
correctly,
been
I
down
managed
here,
to kill it
he'll
with
tan our
quickenings
hides.
by getting it to a 50 combo chain. It was some serious cheese, but it did one-shot it, which is the only way to kill it, because it will immediately kill you. That T-Rex don't fuck around. Look at generic character. Number 1, number 2. Or do you mean those guys? Because I don't remember what they're called. Bonga are like the lizard folk.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I...
Yeah, that one in the background right there.
On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today. Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Which way you're going, churl? What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy! Get out the way!
I don't give a shit. Oh, fully armed Imperial soldiers. Nah, I'm just gonna stand here.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Magello out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days,
I don't really understand why
I'll fly an
Nella
airship
has
of
those
my own.
like wing flaps on the back of her outfit.
I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Magello had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Now, here we go. Always. Da, 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 da. Going magic shop is useless right now. In fact, going anywhere but Magello's is freaking useless at the moment. For the guns I don't have, and the bows I don't
Pinella said
have.
you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet.
I think they could have done a little bit more work on the lip flap sync up.
Hey, no
But
problem.
they did a pretty good job touching up the textures.
Teams with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy.
Most likely, and it does have the option, unlike the original I played on the PS2, switch back to Japanese audio.
So, you want me to go to the
I like
tavern
the
to pick
thing
him up?
where they included the ability to switch back to the original soundtrack, too.
Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is
And this is
run
one of
over
those
to the
Final
Sandsea
Fantasies I
and fetch
started but
kites
never
back.
quite finished.
What do you say?
I
Sounds
don't even
wild.
remember quite how far I got.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
They did some work on Magello, though. His eyes aren't good, but they did some extra texturing on his scales. Now we got some places open. Alright, let's go say hi to a guy. Fine. Don't let me go over there yet. by the city gates. Of course, you could get on the flagstones. These guys are literally arguing about the number of tiles. I wonder if that's a programmer joke. That might be a programmer joke. Somebody posted a comment. Hold on. I had to walk through it at one point. I don't know if that's actually accurate or a programmer joke on how many, assets they used in the, main plaza. That'd be pretty fun. 12,264 assets? That's quite a bit. Sword plays, fuck you, you don't have anything good. No, you don't. Wait. Can I not even check? There it is. Never mind. That's crazy. Okay, dagger. In the original, he had a mithril sword, if I'm not mistaken, at the beginning of the game. Interesting. Bryn, can you just face the computer this way? It's interesting. I got a different starting loadout. I wonder if the shops are different then. I should probably check. Yeah, when I have different starter gear, they might switch up what they start with. Oh, yeah, they have a lot of more here. You had a dagger to start? Huh. I could have sworn Pinello started with the dagger and he started with the mithril sword. Let's see. But you could be right, because I remember the broadsword was an upgrade. But the mithril sword only had a base attack power 13, so broadsword would be a 1-up. That is the same. Huh. I could just be crazy. Hand axe. They actually sell all the gun, all the type of weapons right out the gate. They used to only have the broadsword and the dagger, I remember that much. However, I really would like to buy a new weapon though. But, I know. Combine that with the fact I'd rather get Kier first. Because sustainability is very freaking important. I don't really know if the class system is going to interfere with me being able to cast it right away though. We'll have to find out. Which won't be too hard. I mean, I start with 5 potions, that'll be more than enough to last me if I just fight the wolves for a second. Oh, good! And they do start with all the types of armor as well, instead of just leather. They start with headgear, too, and chrome leathers. Yeah, that is an option, Cyclone. Speedrun it now. If I knew the game better, I could attempt that, but speedrunning isn't quite my jam. I don't have the kind of focus required to keep up that kind of exact pacing, unfortunately. If I were to attempt to speedrun something, it'd probably be something like Kingdom Hearts that I know a lot better. It means, yeah, you could start with better armor and weapons and just speedrun and not bother buying anything new. Because with the right stat upgrades, you can bypass needing to buy new gear, and I can't stop at the spells. I'll have to check the Gambit shop, I doubt it, but it doesn't hurt to check. They changed a little bit, so maybe the Gambit shop's already open. I need 200 for gear, if I remember correctly. And I know how I can get, I think it's 100 more? I play Final Fantasy XIV once in a while. I wish I played it more. It requires a lot of free time to get in. Technique Shops is not open. Okay. I wish I could check my licenses, actually. Oh, wait. Can I do it by... Nope. Status? Oh, I can! Remedy Lore? Oh, is that when my remedy? That must be when my remedies currently fix. Because I remember you used to buy a license to add to it. Oh. They have the little chart for that now. That makes it easier. I do like Final Fantasy XIV, to be fair. I like that you can switch your class loadout by just switching your gear. It's a lot more preferable over the type they use for Elder Scrolls Online, where you're just stuck to one class. They also don't have enough classes in that. Only 4 classes, but 9 races. At least give us like 7 classes. And yep, gambits aren't available yet. I should have known that. Well, let's go say hi to the Sand Sea. Then, I think that's what it's called, right? Why do I keep hitting that button? That one. Is it not on my map? There it is. Come on. Save crystal? No, wrong part. Highlight it. Highlight it. No. No. There it is. It's, yeah, the Sand Sea. I was right. Okay. Been a while since I played 12. I should probably play Budokai Tenkaichi 3 again one of these times. I really like that game. Especially with that Fighters Dragon Ball Z game coming out. I'm hoping that's pretty good. It'd be nice to have a competent Dragon Ball Z fighter game again. Xenoverse is alright for the playstyle it's in, but it doesn't really just stand up to the combos you can pull off in
Look, Vaughn, look!
pure
This
combat
is it.
type games.
This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
The road to make the, otherwise known as
Miguelo
going
sent
to
you
be
too,
a
did he?
bitch.
He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah,
This game has
don't
a lot of
remind me.
unique spellings.
Got some nastiness
I mean,
out
most
there in
Final
the Ester
Fantasies
Sand. What's
do.
stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
I kind of wish since they're remaking 12, they'd remake
Now that's work.
Final Fantasy
Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo.
Touch up on that
Now,
if
Kite.
they could.
He was waiting for you.
They're doing Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
I'm hoping that'll mark a trend of getting the other older ones up and running again. I mean, the old games play fine and all of that, but it'd be nice to see what voices they choose. You want to hear a little detail? No, I know. I remember how these work. Clan Primer. Oh yeah, if they want some money, they definitely will. Because they could make some serious money on that stuff, especially since they're old enough to where remaking them would bring in new people to the franchise, possibly. Because I know a few people who play the newer Final Fantasy games that have never even touched 8, or 7, or 9. Granted, they're quite a bit younger than me, but still. And as far as I can tell, not enough people have played 9. Once you've chosen a licensed board, you can't change your mind, so choose wisely. No. Wait. Does that mean I can't choose? Okay, what? Oh no. I'm not arguing arguing the Dragon Ball Xenoverse is not a good game, and it's definitely a good game. I'm just saying for pure combat and actual selection of characters you can play as and transformation options, like in-combat transformation, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is a little superior for in-depth. They went with so much customization in Xenoverse, they lost kind of some of the intricate battle systems they had in the previous games. Which, you know, has its ups and downs for reasons. I mean, it's a good game, but I've got a big decision here. Oh, man. Apparently I have steel anyways, but, this is gonna be... Each character can only have one of these? This is, I wasn't expecting to have to permanently pick. Let's see what we got. This is katanas. Those are two-handed, so they do high attack power. Yeah, I'm hoping if they do, when they do a Xenoverse 3, they improve the combat system a little bit. I mean, if they could give me Xenoverse 3 with Tenkaichi 3's combat engine, like the full transformation and fusion loadouts, and keep the character customization and plot and story they use that's more original, but still keeps the what-if scenarios they did on the side, I would have no complaints about it. I mean, I love being able to design my race and stuff. That's fun. I also like they add the RPG elements of being able to fix your stats. Making it a little more balanced on difficulty so you don't have to min-max would be nice, though. I like jack-of-all-trades builds, and they kind of fall short on the heavy challenge missions, just because they never do enough damage in either category of strike or super, or pure blast supers. So making that a little bit more balanced for at least the story missions. I mean, I understand keeping it like that for the challenge missions, because those are supposed to be specific builds to beat, essentially. They're challenge missions. They're supposed to be harder than normal, so it should take a little extra to get it done. Archer. Okay, now... This is Fullbreaker. Now, does that mean when I choose one of these I automatically start with the thing, or do I have to find it? Oh, it tells me what it is regardless. Okay. So let's see. There's Red Spiral. Yeah, I understand the target age is a little younger, but you can keep it simple to play and still have it able to be more complex for the better player, for the people who've played more games, I guess. Zodiac Escort, Wither's all the way down here and it's listed in its thing? That's ridiculousness. Inside shield exposed. Alright, so it looks like they actually keep most of the bonus stuff anyways. Wonder how you get to the side ones. Stand, Shades of Black, Swiftness, Red Spot. Oh, okay. I understand how that works now. I imagine the connections... Why is... That's annoying. That's blacked out. Don't tell me I can't get the cheapest Red Spiral. That's Fullbreaker. Time Battle Map. Oh, this thing gets Reflect and Haste? Ooh, that'd be really nice to have. Kinda want Pinello to be my white mage, even though she doesn't really get it. Durandal. Ribbon. Alright, looks like every class gets accessories. Along with the, like, bonus lore and bonus lures and stuff. Oh, I can pick up to 3 per character, 2 more later. Okay, that puts a little less stress on picking up. Okay. So... Alright, let's see what Daggers has got. because having a high speed on him won't be a bad thing then. I might have played... Oh! Red Spiral would cost 50, 120, 168, 238, and I could get there. And it has access to ninja swords. Yes was confirmed. Alright. That is actually really nice then. So you get to pick 3 class... I guess that makes sense, because if you can only pick 1, it would get to the point to where... Oh, Bone Crusher. I don't remember that. That sounds fun. Yeah, there's more. I remember there were. A couple of guns on this list. Okay. That's a lot of bonus health. That's nice. Focus. Yeah, because if you picked 1 class per character, you wouldn't even get to use all 12. I mean, it's still possible. Protect... Wait. Wait, the boards overlap. Okay. So that's how it works. Areas where the boards overlap, to get to these spots, you have to grab them on other boards. And then they unlock on this one as well. So like, Shades of Black is here on this one. Then I also saw it on, I think, this one? There's Martyr and Red Spot, White Magic 2. So this one has access to White Magic 2 and Time Magic 2, but not one of each. Ooh, this might be a good one to start with, actually, just because it gets access to the Dark Magics. Alright. Let me see what this gets at the higher levels. Underpowered? Yeah, I suppose underpowered. But underpowered isn't necessarily a bad thing early on. I'm going to need some versatility over pure power right now because I don't have enough people to make up for the lack of versatility with sheer attack power. The Red Mage has an insane amount of versatility by the look of it though. It's the Bushi Samurai. I'm spending way too much time on this. Okay, Shikari. Let's see, what can Shikari get real quick? Daggers, shields, light armor. Okay. Spellbound, adrenaline, ninja swords. Anything really crazy? No. Bushi, Black Mage, Archer, Foe Breaker. Foe Breaker obviously is the highest amount of attack. I haven't checked Monk yet. Does Monk get access to magics at all? Because that's what I'm looking for. Something that gives me magic and a little bit of physical. Something that gives me some physical attack and then just cure would be beautiful. Screw it. Let's see. I don't really want him to be the archer. I don't like him as an archer type. He doesn't strike me as an archer. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna do it with what he feels like he should be, and that's Shikari. That might be a little... PS4, Banshee. You might have a point, but considering he starts with steel, it makes sense to have him be Shikari, even though I don't think Shikari actually gets steel, which is weird. But I was gonna make Penelo White Mage to start. Just because when I played the original, she always was the one I had set to cure stats. I always liked Pinello, so I put her in one of my favorite positions. For anyone who doesn't know, bestiary. I love collecting the information on these, so I'll probably purposely hunt down enough to get that. I'm not gonna go through all that crap. Alright, let's get going. I spent enough time debating that, so I'm gonna make Pinello White Mage right out the gate. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 ways to get some bonus stuff to start right here. I'm going to use one of them right out the gate to try to get Cure on my list, so I can use it as soon as possible. I didn't choose White Mage, so I don't think I'll be able to learn it on him. Ooh, they also have Slow here? I need this first, though. It does! I knew that 14 takes place in a similar Ivalice. Do you mean 14 or 14 A Realm Reborn? Because as far as I know, 14 A Realm Reborn kind of retconned, the original 14 out of existence. Fucking 12 is the equip. Triangle is the equipment. Accessory, give me that bonus health, please. Right, I didn't do the license thing. I'm crazy. Blah, da, da. There we go. Accessories for days. Really? Could you explain the link? I haven't done that much of 14 yet to know what that actually means. I'm probably gonna beeline for Red Spiral, because quickenings are fantastic. Also, Adrenaline and Last Stand can't really hurt. Oh, if you mean the influence? Yes, definitely. In fact, most of the races you can play as are in this game, or interact with. I really like Reborn. I also like this game, even though I never finished it, mainly because as a kid I didn't have the attention span. I had ADHD like a boss, so sitting down for hours on end to watch this, especially when I got into parts where that were just cutscene heavy, was not the easiest thing for me. But I thought you meant like plot-wise it had an influence, and I could see that happening, I just didn't notice it, so I didn't know. Oh, thank you. Sure, no problem. Don't go selling that for Pocket Hill, and you want to know what I'm gonna do. I'm immediately gonna go sell it for Pocket Gil. Because if I remember correctly, this thing's worth 150 gil. Which put me in enough to get something. Oh, you helped your son finish it? It does get a little hard to keep track of what's going on sometimes. There we go. That was all mean of me to sell his thing, but, money's money. And as far as I remember, that side quest nets you nothing. It was just a little Good Samaritan thing you could do. Or you could use it to, increase your bank account a little. Oh, I'm sorry, I am on Dark Souls controls in my head, and it is throwing me off something awful. That's good. How old's your son? I love kids. I don't have any of my own, but then again, I don't have a girlfriend either, so that's probably for the best. He's in the Final Fantasy though, so he can't have a bad taste of games. I mean, they're not all gems, but most of them are pretty good. Your son's 22? Oh, he's right up there with me. My dad was never a big gamer. Oh, still no Gambits? Disappointing. Yeah, I've played games for a long time, but my dad never really got into playing them with me. I mean, he came around and asked about them once in a while, but they were never his thing, so... I mean, he always wanted me to get sports games, but sports games are never a game genre I got into. They're a nice idea, to be fair, but just not my cup of tea. Oh, I love Dark Souls. I'm not gonna say I'm good at it. I'd say I'm probably average or mediocre at best. But I love playing them. I love how deep the lore is and how it doesn't shove it in your face and you actually have to go looking for it. The level designs are fantastic. The combat's pretty engaging as well when it's not glitch hitboxing you like hell. You know what? Yeah, I need status. I don't have enough inventory. Alright, so I've got 2 extra spells right now. And then I can go out to the forest, and if I remember correctly, if I'm lucky, I can get a free broadsword. I can't equip it at the moment, but you know. I love me some RPG. Warframe is not bad. I have issues getting into those MMOs sometimes. But Warframe is a really good one. Definitely up my alley.
You there,
Final Fantasy XIV is another good one I like.
Passage on account of the Lord Consul's
Elder Scrolls Online is good as a gimmick game, but it doesn't
it just
do
so
enough
happens that your
Elder
provisioner
Scrolls
for the
for
fate
my
tonight,
taste. It has a pretty
he sent me
in-depth
to pick up a
crafting
few
system,
choice morsels
which
for
is
the
nice, but
Consul's
it doesn't
dining
really-
pleasure. He wants them quick.
I don't know. It doesn't have
got the
enough,
writ
I
of
guess,
transit
side
right here.
quests for me to consider
See?
an Elder Scrolls game.
Signed.
I could get
Miguel.
lost in the world in an Elder
I just hate to
Scrolls
see the
game,
console
a
upset
normal
because his
one.
food wasn't ready on
But
time.
the MMO, it just
And I sure hate to see
doesn't
him
have
take
that
it out
same
on you.
feel.
The Lord
Because it
Consul
feels
is a
more
great
closed
man,
in.
and not one to take offence in such trifling matters.
It just feels off to me. Final Fantasy XIV fits right in the Final Fantasy franchise, though, especially with like 12 play style.
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting.
I like that.
Right.
They fit that in real
Gates
nice.
are closed after this.
Oh, my controller vibrates with the door opening. I was expecting that to vibrate with me almost dying. There's a save crystal. Now, this one. It's gonna be the second one down. Oh, Warframe's gonna add an open world! I might have to get back in it then. Because I really love the open worlds. I like Destiny as well, but I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooters all the time, so I play those on more of a random occurrence when I want to. But I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. I got the 1.5, 2.5 remix on here. I plan on doing a playthrough of it at some point on Twitch. I need to get around to that. But at the moment, this just came out and I really wanted to play this Nostalgic Valley. I don't have fire today with you, so I'm gonna leave you alone since you're friendly. Free stuff. Ooh, antidotes. I'm going to need the consumables for days. Let's grab that potion. Ooh, thank you, thank you. As much as I like Gil, just straight up items is never a bad thing. Alright, Wolfie. Let's deal with you. How would we steal into these guys? Oh. Oh. 3 hits? Okay, that's some good look right there. And I forgot to equip my accessory. Oh, increases defenses in this version too. That's nice. Oh, 3 kilometers big. The show at the Tenacon. I will have to check that out. I love the open world stuff. That's why I got so into Fallout 4. I'm hoping the VR version Bethesda's releasing will be pretty good. I mean, it's a Bethesda open world. They usually have their share of glitches, but they're usually pretty solid overall. Very few game-breaking glitches. Most of the time. I am just multi-hitting these guys. Not complaining, but I don't remember the odds of that happening being so high. Maybe choosing your Zodiac thing has an effect on that in this version. I never played the International, so I'm not quite sure. Not bad, not bad. And I will not be fighting the crazy T-Rex in the middle of the thing, because, that's a bad idea. Is he still there? I don't see him. I would think they could have increased the render distance to see him. Yeah. Counterattack in this game or Warframe? Because in this game, counterattack is, yes, your best friend ever, especially with a high physical attack character with a two-handed weapon. Particularly katana for attack speed, or just bash their face in with a greatsword. That's always a good option in these kind of games. And I do love how they keep like the turn-by-turn based feel with the actual motion to it. This was the first game that attempted that for Final Fantasy, and I think they did a pretty good job. Considering the hardware limitations of the PS2, they did what they could. It came out pretty well. Yeah, the counterattack thing is fantastic. If I remember correctly, counterattack first comes off on the battle gauntlets? Or is it just the gauntlets? One of the two. Hey, I leveled up. Don't kill me, you crazy wolves. I'm just trying to kill you guys for LP. If one of you guys could give me my shield, it'd be much appreciated. But if I remember correctly, this area can't drop a shield. That would be the Westerlands, not the Easter Sands. Well, there's a sandstorm out. The first one has a small chance of being a leather shield, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, a free Phoenix down, you say? That is not a bad thing. I need a potion. There we go. Yeah, hours just killing shit is about how this game goes, actually. I remember there was one time I ground out enough LP at the beginning of the game, like before I even killed the rogue tomato sitting up there on the bluff, to where I could use enough quickenings to kill this guy. And this guy does not like to die. Yeah, he's red. If I remember correctly, he's around level 27, 37, something like that. All I know is he one-shots you right now if you try to fight him. I mean, even the wolves are yellow to me, which means I probably shouldn't be fighting them in mass. Yeah. They're giving me good drops though, because I'm keeping the chain of just killing them going, which is nice. Yeah, I pretty much did that just to see if I could get strong enough to kill it before I had to pick up any better gear. I was glad to know there is a way to do it. You just have to combo your own quickening. It's a crazy shit hell. Requires a lot of pinpoint button presses, but... Try speed options. How do I trigger that? Exactly. Yeah. Because, I'm not really quite sure how that works. Oh, that brings up that. That also brings up that. I mean, if I could speed this up, that'd be nice. I don't really know how. I turned this up to ×4 for speed mode. Oh, battle. I'm turning that up. Battle mode weights. I'm gonna keep weight on right now. I don't remember my loadout well enough yet. L1, L2. Oh! That is actually rather hysterical to watch. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, Vaughn's on meth now. This is fantastic, actually. I really like this. ×4 might be a little bit much, though. That's really hard to control. That is really funny, gimmicky assets to watch. I am hurt. Downside of high speed, you don't see your health bar drop as fast. It just kind of warps. Don't hit the T-Rex. Good. Ooh. Instance. Ooh, great, I found speed mode. I am on meth. This is hysterical. No, I'm not fighting the dinosaur. Screw that. I will die horribly. Wolf, wolf, wolf. I saw you. Did I? Did I see you? Yeah. The ×4 increases the speed of the spawn rates too, proportionally. That is fantastic. Because normally I'd have to run around this area repeatedly to get them to respawn like that. They might have increased the spawn rates naturally with this mode. Is he still watching? Woo! I don't think I'm gonna get over how crazy that looks. That is freaking hysterically fun. Whoop. Yeah, but then again, I blasted through the tutorial session like crazy. The Rogue Tomato's still up there. Alright. Ooh, I have 27 LP. I almost have enough for Martyr. Okay. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna make a beeline for my first quickening over there. Getting some max HP will be good. It'll take slightly less than going straight. Yeah, Flash is fucking shit up again. Woohoo! I love that, though. Just that wonky running animation. I put it on ×4 and it's hysterical. Am I out of stuff to kill? Alright, time to kill the Rogue Tomato. I'll run out of potions soon anyways. I need to get my white mage. Rogue Tomato, we're gonna fight you at ×4. Wow, okay. I do a considerable amount of damage actually. Doop! You will not outrun me for long. Have you not seen these feet? They hardly touch the ground. And to be fair, it makes running this game a lot more capable of speedrunning. Yeah, it really changed how Final Fantasy evolved big time. Final Fantasy 13 was like a mix between the old combat system and this one.
Galbana lilies?
But, quite frankly, I wasn't a fan of 13. I mean, they usually make Final Fantasy games a little linear. I mean, very much linear, especially near the beginning, but Final Fantasy 13 was way over the top linear for my taste. Wow, they actually did a lot of work on his armor. They actually changed the color scheme.
This will make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
I didn't notice they changed the color scheme till just now. Slightly. Vaughn's a minion in 14? I don't think I got that far. Whoop. I love that I can just keep this going too. Because that actually makes speedrunning this game a possibility. You're literally running the game at ×4 speed. works in town! Okay, I'm gonna walk so I can get to the save crystal for a second. Alright, so I'm just gonna save the progress I made right there. Oh, Rogue Tomato? Yes! I love that little monster. It's actually rather adorable for the fact it breathes fire and can almost two-shot you if you don't level up before you fight it. Coco. No, not you. There. Hi, Kites. Pinello! I need you, Pinello. Get in my party.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed.
He's shining up there.
You hear?
You could tell the assets they didn't work on
Now
pretty
what?
easily. Kite's got a little work. The background character is not at all.
Open the gate!
Oh, that's a royal chocobo.
Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy.
An autosave when you switch
Cost
location.
tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you
But I imagine you
provincials
still
would
need the
fetch.
main save for just hard save.
Keep your distance.
In case you accidentally interrupt the autosave, it'd be
What'd you
helpful to
say?
have the
Step
main save
aside.
for, you know, anti-corruption
Right
so you
then,
don't
move
lose
'em
your
in.
entire file.
Oh,
Yeah, the autosave might be if you die in combat, you can restart
That
the
doesn't-
area, kind of like in Kingdom Hearts, instead of at the save point. I mean, it's a really nice option to have, so you don't have to backtrack 14 billion areas.
Change
Die
the soil,
one
change the
final boss
chocobo,
area,
am
it's
I
like,
right?
oh shit, I forgot this was here.
Yes.
It inflicts all these status ailments I didn't prepare for.
Bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Moreau's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
I kind of wonder what they
let
actually
these carts
that would
through and
actually
closest
taste
gate
like.
is ordered.
They're Barros wine.
My mail's choked with this sand.
They really gussied out the
Don't
Imperial
give me
armor
a
though.
scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean,
the
on the
ceremony will
PS2,
be
it would have been
starting
hard
soon.
to implement any
I best be
autosave of that
hurrying.
caliber. That happened that often, but the PS4
Okay,
has the
well-
built-in memory instead of the memory
Fine.
card, so it's a
Wait,
little quicker
what
to
is it?
save. It also has the increased RAM and capability to actually handle that much autosave. Same reason you can speed it up to ×4, I imagine. Because on the PS2, that might have been a tad bit difficult to keep up with in certain combats. I got a new recipe! 15 or 14 for recipe? Hey, Vane. Oh, they really touched up these cutscenes up. Oh, Pinello, you're adorable.
We will have order. I give you your new consul.
So it is a
His
15
Imperial
reference
Highness
then.
Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire.
I mean, technically I picked up some new items like wolf pelts, so, you know, perhaps some wolf fang stew. Yamcha would be proud.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
I actually like this little speech
There
again.
was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. his ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace his majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory.
I love the architecture in this game.
And to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Big speech.
Is Rabanasta to your liking, my lord?
Oh, look at
that. It is
bastard.
Magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor.
He lives in a desert country, so yeah, he doesn't wear a shirt.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
He's not gonna wear a shirt.
I meant no disrespect.
Literally in a desert. That makes sense to me. He's
now that I
going
think
pretty
of
much
it,
shirtless.
I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
I mean, all Final Fantasy characters have
Henceforth, I am a
some weird
citizen of
outfits to it.
Rabanasta.
Have you seen
Why don't you
Tidus's
call
from
me
Final
vain?
Fantasy X? Let's just have full Gene on one side, half Gene on the other, mesh on one arm and not on the other. What the fuck was that design?
I'm just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink
It didn't
until
even
you
make
call
any
me by
sense
name.
from, like, a blitzball standpoint. From that standpoint, it should have been more tight-fitting and less just
How can he stand about him like that?
I mean, he'd be underwater,
Fawn, you
so
just do not get it, do
hydrodynamics
you?
and all that.
He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vay never did have
You
a
know
sense
what
of
would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Something. Oh, something, oh, something.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
Yeah, being able to
place
change
has
his
changed so
outfits
much.
based on
It's
what
like
we
it's not
equipped
even
it, like what he's
Rabanasta
wearing
anymore.
while walking
Like the
around.
Empire's
It'd be really
swallowing it
nice.
whole.
The only thing that actually changes are his sword and shield, or whatever weapon you're equipping.
Hey,
Like,
Penelope,
changing outfit
that
would be
fate tonight.
really nice
Do you think they'll
detail.
let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go
Like,
see
even
old
just
Dallin
having a
in
different outfit
Lowtown.
for different areas
Why
of the
the
game
sudden interest, Vaughn?
would be an interesting
I
mechanic
told
to
you,
add.
I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca.
It's no weird they don't do
Come
more
on.
stuff like that.
What do you think?
I mean, that feels like something
If
I
I
could
find
charge
something,
DLC
and
for,
it
is
fetches a
getting
good
extra
price,
outfits that
how
aren't the
about
original game.
I buy you all dinner?
Oh,
I mean, he wants to be a sky pirate,
You
so
know
why
as
can't we get
well
a
as I
pirate
do the
outfit?
first
Let me
thing
have a
you'd buy
patch.
is an
Eye
airship.
patch.
All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Miguelo. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
old down in the low town. But first, we're gonna deal with these guys. For the uninitiated, these guys want some heads on platters. What? I forgot? I'm still at ×4. Whoop, boop, 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 boop. Okay. That is way too hard to walk around main town as. Let's try ×2. Yeah, that's better for walking around town. Yeah, let me go get my first stuff. ×4 would be great for speed running, but I'm not planning on making this a speed run. Even though I've kind of blasted through the first part. Yeah, it's not quite as crazy. It's like he's actually running around instead of, you know, on math dilating space or something. Let's go talk to Monteblanc over here. Everyone's favorite Koopa Master. I've been meaning to get myself Friday the 13th. Yeah, I've seen some gameplay and it looks fun. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet. I had this on pre-order already. I play a lot of RPGs. Depends on what mood I'm feeling, but sometimes I stray off of them. I've been playing some Diablo recently, but that's just another type of RPG, to be fair. Mostly RPGs, to be fair. Let's see. Yay, free potions! I know you don't have any hunts for me right now. We are going to bolt out this door. Yeah, it's actually very rare I stray away from RPGs. I do some MMOs, but not too much. I don't mind playing myself a good first-person shooter or fighter game once in a while. Dying Light is getting Michael Myers. Oh, that's interesting. Is the Gambit shot open yet? I picked up a bunch of stuff I can sell, so I would like to buy some Gambits. You are so slow. It's the orange diamond on your minimap. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna... Yeah, you have to quit. Start with selling. Because, there we go. That'll earn us some gil. Oh, what was that comment? I imagine it was. There we go. Now I got Libra. I'm not really familiar with all the laws of licensing, but I understand that a lot of people can't put things in their games because of that. It's kind of a shame, because I wish that Square Enix could go a little berserk with their Easter eggs, but... I don't have quite enough to get both. We'll get this. I'm just picking up all the extra bonus stuff I can. Yeah, Friday the 13th is a good online multiplayer game from what I've seen. I'd have to get used to the combat engine before I could say I'm any good enough to stream it. I mean, I could do a blind stream and you guys can watch me fumble for a while, but I'd have to get the game first. Good night, Coco. I'm hoping to at least get Pinello before I get through this. Alright, Lowtown is pretty big. So we're gonna, yeah. Oh wow, that is really hard to control though. Items, items, items. Nope. All the way down here, no items. Got it. So insane. Get used to controlling that though. Alright. It's just getting used to how many frames it skips in its animation. Wrong thing. That thing. Alright, I haven't explored the far side, so we're gonna go down, up. This way, down, over. No item. They're usually a couple of them in this area, hiding in the corners. Nope. Oh, merchant. Oh, licensing was a drag. Yeah, license point grinding is a drag. I thought you were referring to licensing Michael Myers originally. But yeah, grinding for license point is a bit of a pain in the butt. The class system seems to minimize the unnecessary portions of it. To just slog through all the stuff you don't want to get that one thing you want. Actually a lot easier to control in ×4 mode by going by the mini-map rather than what you actually see. Which means... what's that button? No, not that one. There's two. Yeah, that's probably actually the best way to navigate at this speed. Oh, pff, wow, fucking piggy things. Okay. Line it up, line it up. Ah! This is both hysterical and aggravating to try to control. No item? I mean, normally I wouldn't mind walking this much, but I already know this area pretty well. So there's really no point to just slowing through it. Although ×2 might be faster in the long run. Yeah. As much as ×4 speeds up my actual motion, does not help with control. Loot behind me? Where? I like loot. Slowing down might help me actually see it. So I was kind of rampagely zipping around. It's very hard to see what I'm doing at ×4. Right there. There's one right here? Maybe? There's a chance for it to spawn over here. Is that a merchant? Over here maybe? No, don't see it there. There it is! Found it! Thank you for telling me. I need more potions right now. The lack of cure means I am a very vulnerable man. I am not invincible yet. I do not have infinitely recycling heals. It's kind of like playing Kingdom Hearts before you get the cure spell from Beast Castle. Kingdom Hearts.
Ah, if it isn't
2.
Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
This motherfucker knows everything.
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace.
I love the facial animations.
You gotta have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
sewer mission in this area.
No one do mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects
Yeah,
all
but I
that's
don't
ours,
have
and that
that
means the
quite yet,
palace
I
and all
don't
the
think.
treasures inside.
That's what
Pretty
I'm
sure I
gonna
need
do.
to come
To take
back
back what's
from the
ours.
prison for that. I'll check before I go to the south gate. Well, I'll probably head to the west gate, to be honest, because I know there's a hunt for a wolf over there.
To noble action. Admirable.
Taking on as many hunts as I can will be.
Now that I think on it, there
Later
was
on?
a rumor.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls, a door, and a magic
But they added more to the shopkeepes
that
early
opens
on,
the
so
way.
maybe they added more
That's
areas
it.
to explore right
This
now.
is exactly why I came to talk
I mean,
to
if
you
they're
first,
trying to
Alan.
make it more speedrun
So,
compatible,
where's this,
which
magic
obviously the
stone?
×4 is.
I've
Most
had
likely
it
they
for
added that
years,
mechanic for
if I
grinding
can
purposes
remember
and
where
because
I
speedruns
tucked
have
it
become
away.
majorly popular in the gaming community. So adding features to assist in that is pretty good. I mean, like you obviously could see, ×4 is hard to control, but if you could get used to it, it will allow you to blaze through these areas you just have to walk through really easily. Normally I'd grind like crazy before I got Pinello, but that was in the original version when I already had Kier. So I'm probably gonna beeline for Pinello, to be honest. But I'm not gonna actually bother with going to the short. Actually, I'll open it up. I don't remember if I can do it from the other side. So I'll just get it out of the way. Why does my controller vibrate every time I open up a gate? Seems like an unnecessary detail. Yay! An orange crystal! I'm not gonna touch you. Not yet. I don't need to. We're gonna keep it at ×2. Alright, it seems one of my friends who's playing Bloodborne finally got the weapon he wanted. He wanted the Beast Claws, so he had to go to the second floor of the Ailing Chalice dungeon to get it. And he was having a bit of a time with that. Which is kind of to be expected. I mean, that's a depth floor dungeon. He hasn't even gotten that far. He just beat Rom, so taking on a depth 4 is a little extreme. Not horribly impossible, but pretty extreme. Tomasz, if I remember correctly, you still give me stuff. They made 12 a little easier. The Diablo battle was nerfed. God, what I hope they nerfed is the fucking Wraith fight, the hunt fight near the beginning of the game. That thing was always a bitch. Why did they give you something that fucking hard to kill that early on? Just so much health and it just inflicts doom all the time. Sure. Making 12 a little easier is not necessarily a bad thing. It might be a little irritating to me later when I'm actually leveled, but removing the ability to be completely jack of all trades by making you pick classes makes it so downgrading the difficulty might not be that big of a deal because you have less licenses to work with each character. Whereas before you could literally just get every bonus ever and not care. Which, you know, if you're willing to grind, is definitely doable. I am not going to bother with that. Wait, can I get to the far side of the Ester Sands yet? I'm going to check. Because if I can... Ooh, I'm going to go money grinding then. Because I don't remember the point where I can do it, but I do remember there's a point before the prison that you can get to the far side of the Ester Sands and actually get to Nalbina early and buy the gear there. Do. Wolfies. Wait, I can up the difficulty? Please tell me I can. I don't mind the difficulty where it's at, but well, if I increase it to active, that'll up the difficulty a little. That's more of command input, and I'm already at two times speed, so combining that... Oh. Well, thank you for not attacking me, Wild Zurian. I appreciate you feeding on the wolves, not me. I'm actually a little surprised since Square Enix was part of the remakes that added the no XP option to Kingdom Hearts, that they didn't do a similar thing for this, actually. Because that would have felt like a hell of a challenge run for these kind of things. Oh look, you're stuck at level 1 the entire game. Oh my god, fuck your life. You'd have had to seriously try to plan around that. Though I don't really know how you'd beat the game like that. But then again, I don't know how people beat Dark Souls at level 1. I'm not that good. I understand the principle of just literally dodge everything, because everything's going to one-shot you at half game or less. Or more, I mean. But, that's still rather ridiculous. Because that means the biggest issue there would not be dodging or health pool to me. It would be how long it would take to kill a boss. Because those guys do not like to die as is. I mean, on most builds. If you do a heavy weapon build, you can start making them kind of crazy. Yeah, dedication is what it takes. Also, a lot of extra time on your hands to memorize that many attack patterns and dodge timings. I'm still working on figuring out the parry controls for Dark Souls 3. I've gotten down to Dark Souls 1 pretty well. I've got 12 potions. Okay, I'm good for a while. Potions, at least. Can you lock on, please? Please attack. Thank you. I mean, I work a full-time job, or I'd be putting a lot more time into these kind of games. You gotta pay for your hobby somehow. I don't have the auto-target thing on yet. Times 4 speed with auto-target would be beautifully fantastic. Did the items respawn? Probably check that. I know this one has a chance to drop. Woo! Just 3 Phoenix Downs. I can use as many of those as I can get my hands on. Yeah, Bloodborne's the same type of game as Dark Souls, and yeah, Bloodborne is very, very high speed and very fun to play. It can take a lot of getting used to for the combat system, but once you're used to it, in my opinion, it's more enjoyable to play. Wait, can I? I can. Oh, game. Don't give me this kind of power. Don't give me that kind of... A firefly? What the fuck? I don't remember that item. What is Firefly? If I remember correctly, it was on the accessories thing. There it is. They did add it. Okay. I spoke too soon. Square Enix, you do understand that people are crazy. That people do that kind of stupid shit. Very hard to get that before. No, actually, if you calculate it right, you could still get just barely it while you're still level 1. Alright, now this area is a little stronger. I know that. But, we're gonna stick to the wall, look for some free items, minimize combat. But I am gonna need to fight some of you guys for the money. Because to get what I want, I'm gonna need some gil. The Surge, I have a little bit of issue with the Surge. Its gameplay doesn't really allow for a heavy armor build with any sort of mobility. which is really irritating. There might very well be a trophy to beat on 0 XP. You know what? That's actually a good point. I'm gonna check. I don't know if you can see me right now, but I'm gonna check. Let's see what we got here. It might not be listed, but I'm going to check. Champion of Evilise. Used attack 300 times. I'm gonna have that pretty quick. Successfully stole 50 times. Defeated 500 foals, 50 chain, 50,000 step, 100,000 gil, 500,000 clan points. Oh crap. 1 million gil. Okay. Sell 1,000 pieces of loot. Raise your party's average level above 50. Okay. Earn 48,000 license point. That might be what it takes to fill out the entire board. Complete the bestiary. Learned every magic. Jack of all trades. Learned every technique. Obtained a morbid urn. Fully explored every map. Performed every concurrence. I don't remember what that is. Deathgaze, Fafnir, Trickster, Carrot. Gilgamesh, Behemoth King, Yazamant, completed the 50th trial, the 100th trial. I don't see it, but there are several hidden trophies, so it might be a thing. I have no way to guarantee it or not, though, at the moment. I'm sure somebody will figure it out. The fact that it's an item you can get this early on, though, as just a pickup in that first little area, tells me that they fully expect somebody to do that challenge run. Which they should, because people are insane. I'm gonna keep my health topped up in this area, because I know in particular those cockatrices are gonna do a moderate amount of damage. We're gonna pick up that potion to replace the one I just used. We're gonna fight you. Hopefully I'm strong enough. Oh yeah, that should be okay. I don't want to fight all three of you at once, but one at a time won't be a problem. No bouncing heads? Google it? I can definitely Google it, but right now my laptop's kind of being used for chat. So I'll Google it and probably comment on it next time I stream. 41 gil. Okay, good, because right now I need gil. I need lots of gil. I'm going to need a ridiculous amount of gil for what I'm doing. Because I am going to attempt to cheese the first part of this game. Maybe not as bad as it would have used to be, because the first shop kind of sells a bunch more stuff than I'm used to. But that means this shop might even sell better stuff. We'll see. I'm pretty close to it. Windstone. Because just over here is the Nelbina shop. Here, I thought I was gonna have to wait for another mission. Let's go say hi to the Nelbina Fortress. Because this opened up even sooner than I thought it would. Sorry, man, I kind of need money. That's worth a lot. Fortunately, I'm not going to be using that this run, so I'm going to use it to get some heal. I'm going to save those. I know what those do. Boom. Boom. Ooh, what do we got here? Tail of the... I'm taking that while I can. And the... Instead of her tongue... Oh. Yes. I was trying to figure out what the symbol on my mini-map meant. It's an orange crystal. Which is good. I did not touch the other orange crystal though, so I am going to have to walk back. But I was expecting that. I'm not going to waste teleport this early game. At times 4, that's only like a 30-second walk. Ooh, but we get to see one of the best, good-looking cutscenes. That sounds I like it. Now the Gambit shop here should be open if I remember correctly. However, you have magic for thunder and slow, you say? I'll wait though. I have no ability to cast any of that. You should have Poach. No, just Libra? Okay. How about the Gambit shop? Are you open? Or are you polishing your wares? Yep, you're gonna be polishing your wares. Alright. Let's start by... Actually, let's check weapons first. See if they have what I remember them having. That's actually not what I remember. But that's actually... different. Because this has everything the first area doesn't. For starter classes. Interesting. What about you? Looks like the basics and the second tier of magic. You wanna know what I don't have? And I plan on making her a white mage, so instead of cotton, let's get this. We'll grab one of these. And you know, I'm gonna be able to equip those, so I'm gonna grab 2 of those. And I'll leave those alone. Then I'm going to want a staff. Oak rod will cost... Was it staff or rod? Either way, 900 more gold won't be that hard to obtain. Times 2 makes this a lot quicker. Twice as quick to be exact. So I'm gonna get 960 more gil worth of items. So I can buy a staff and a rod for Penelo when I get her. Fairly soon. Alright, that's already another 70 right there. This won't even take very long. With Street Dog? I didn't check. I'll check when I go back in a moment. Oh man, I want Gambits just for auto lock. Not having auto attack for grinding purposes is kind of weird. Oh, I have a lot of LP. Wait, I thought I bought chromed leathers. Didn't I? guess I didn't. I bought 2 pieces of headgear. Okay, that was dumb. Alright. Well, regardless. Where's Shields 1? Kinda just skip Shields 1? I guess it does. Okay, well, we're gonna go with this. And then I'm gonna save up for that. Yeah, accessories 220 LP would be all you need to get the Firefly. Alright, I'll have to get myself the chrome leathers. There we go. Alright. Back to the slaughter. Oh, you're an alpha. Please don't inflict this crazy amount of damage. Okay, do a decent amount of damage. I do not appreciate that. Please calm down. Alright. More dogs this way. Wolves, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stones. I have to build up a little bit more than I thought for the sheer fact of chrome the leathers as well, since I screwed up and bought 2 headgears instead. You know, I'll hold on to one of those just in case. Might as well fill out the map here. Oh, dropped a potion. And another potion. Apparently the cockatrice just dropped potions. That is good to know. So we're 35 of these, I've picked up quite a few of them. Need a potion after I finish him off. Yeah, I can't use white or black magics on him. For some reason I can't use steel, even though I don't have a command tree with it on it. It is nice when you get regen from your kill streak. Is this... Oh, I can even go further. Not even stopping me at the labyrinth? Means I could get some really good items, actually. Yeah, because these are already dropping high potions from the item crates. Oh, you're an alpha. I have to get rid of you real quick, because you do more damage. Ooh, level up. Leveling up is never a bad thing. Alright. I'm gonna have to heal pretty soon. I guess not if I keep killing them that fast. I want the wolf pelts more than the standard pelts, just because they're worth more skill.
Yeah.
I also don't need that, that's the lowest tier. 950. Alright. That should be enough to get most of what I want. In fact, I should be able to look, if I remember correctly. License board selection. And what white mage can get. Rod. Alright, so black mage must be staff then. Alright, so I want to grab the rod. Now I know I'm getting a little min-maxy, but this is so I don't have to grind as much later. Getting my gear better means you don't have to worry about boom, rod. Chrome the letters. Boom. Yes. Yes. There we go. And so, nope, not you. Clothing. Alright. Apparently, I don't get the ability to equip basic shields. I can only equip the higher tier shields, I guess? Well, not a big deal. I'll just have to go without that increased block chance for a little while. And I'm gonna touch this stone. Or if you're talking about easy now was from when I was going to the next day, I was thinking about going further ahead. You're probably right that that area would not be, easily tolerable for my current loadout and licenses. It's kind of designed to be taken on a little bit later. So I'm gonna go take on Giant Wolfie after I fight my way to it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take too long. Oh, no, that hurts.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping for a new dagger, to be honest.
Yeah.
But getting some gear for Penelo when I get her is not a bad idea. Because she'll start with the license points I've already accumulated it.
Yeah.
At least if it functions like it used to. Which, I don't know why they would change that. It kept all the characters pretty balanced no matter how late they came in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. Not quite sure of the context of nope at the moment. Wait. Did I just... Geyser planes? Oh, I forgot they connected right there. Oh. Oh. Explains why let's make it to the labyrinth now. It's a way to loop back around to the guy's planes. Oh, whatever. Wasn't exactly the route I was expecting to take, but it'll work nonetheless. Oh, hi, yes. I'll leave the... Okay. I guess I just really didn't like that one hyena. Let's just launch an instant triple attack and just annihilate him. Wow. Okay. Vaughn, do you have some unresolved issues with hyenas? You seem to have a particular disdain for them. Ooh, echo verbs. I don't like silence. Silence stops magic. I like my magics.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm not gonna bother with overdoing the hyenas at the moment. I want to deal with Thiraxa first.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can go back over there after I grab Penelo. So I'm gonna take care of it now. Should I grab Penelo first? I'm really close to where she is. Like, I could have already swung around and grabbed her like twice. If you're referring to the Zodiac Lance, I know that certain loot stops that from happening. I am going to screw that up at some point on impulse grab, so I'm not going to worry about that for this run through. I like min-maxing, but that's going to be unnecessary. I mean, the Zodiac Spear is crazy strong. And this game kind of has the name for it, but it requires me being pinpoint accurate. And that is not my strong suit. There's a reason I have issues getting, Tidus's ultimate weapon in Final Fantasy X. Oh, Cartographer's Guild. Actually, yes, very much. Thank you. I forget the layout of this area. So, we're gonna... Ooh, what do you sell? First of all, I have stuff. Not a lot. But not really much point to just carrying it around. Broadsword, Johnson Dagger, Altiar, Short Bow, Oaken Pole. Okay, you saw the advanced stuff anyway, so there's really no point for me to go all that way. Bangle, though. Well, it's equipped to Libra's active. Sure. I don't have any eye drops. Benello! Are you not here yet? Walking around that area should have triggered it. That's right. I have to do this first. And then it should cause her... Yep, there it is.
Penelo, over here. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Oh, perfect. You start on white mage. Yes. Very much so. What is it, like 13? Oh, if you mean Vaughn? Vaughn's like 15, I think. 15 or 16. She starts... She just starts with white magic and mystic? That is, not something I can complain about. Let's get you rods over here. We'll get you a magic lore. We're gonna grab accessories too. Yeah, I think Vaughn's 15 or 16 in this game, if I remember correctly. Start with a deck. Increases evade. Okay. Boop. Boop. Can't offhand. And we'll get the party Libra. And we're gonna go. Yes. Max HP. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's somewhere between 15 and 17 at the beginning of this game. Alright, I have Penelo now. And the Ester Sands over there, which means, yeah, down there would be the Western Sands. Alright, she gives me free stuff. Child abuse? Maybe a little bit by our terms, but in their world that seems to be pretty normal. Well, to be fair, it's only ever implied they'd had sex. Let's see. Buddha! Welcome to my insanity, Buddha. Penelo's my right maid, Van is my agile thief guy, and let's see. I was trying to see what her gambits are, but apparently I can't check them yet. Okay. So we're gonna beeline for the Western Sands then. Oh, she's got an attack on, so good. Oh, free stuff. I'd be worrying about the Zodiac Spear, but I don't have that kind of patience. I am a little bit curious. Oh, I already have a Soul Striker. Look at that. Oh, items. You guys can screw off. I don't want to deal with you bird guys right now. I have a hunt to deal with. And I forgot I can pick up Penelo for it. So we're gonna go wreck some crap over here. Also, Penelo. Heals on me! Thank you. I have the heals now. Yes, I was right. This is a shortcut to the Western Sands. I forget if this is the lower region or the main region, though. We shall find out. Oh, hi, Bird. Looks like I have to deal with you after all. Oh my god, you have so much health, this is why I didn't want to deal with you. Even at ×2 combat speed, this is gonna take a minute. Oh crap, you do a lot of damage too. Fun. Heals for days. Okay, good. I'm not sure I can set her to auto heal right now because I don't have the Gambit's medal menu at all. Oh, hello. Pretty sure there's a way to. What did I just do? If I do that. I'm trying to remember. How do I do that? I had the option of that one? No, whatever. Deal with that at a later time. I was gonna try to switch her to... Fucking hell, they do so much damage. Okay, yeah, Penelope. Okay. Birds, not my friends. I thought I was maxed out, but apparently, doesn't give a flying fuck about my opinions on the matter. Note to self, ignore birds. Or you know what? I'm gonna have to take this from a different way then, aren't I? Because there's too many of them between... Just saw this. Yeah, there's gonna be too many of them between me and the next area. So, we're gonna take this way. Oh. Let's fix that a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer trek, but, more survivable. Fuck you, Earthstrick. Okay, you aren't nearly as strong as the other ones. Yeah. Okay, the ones in the other area are obviously a higher level. Also, I can do that. That'll save me some effort. You're okay. Okay. Guess Pinello only attacks if Vaughn's attacking something. Good to know.
Yeah.
Gambit is set to with party leader targets.
Yeah.
Sunstone. I'm not gonna try to fight you right now, actually. It's good to that I kind of control who we're targeting, though. I like that. She's not just set to auto-target anything in freaking aggro range. Cartographer! Don't have enough gil for that. Okay. Alright. Time to go down here and try to deal with this bounty. Which hopefully doesn't do as much damage as those freaking birds! Touch. Don't need to save. It'll be nice when the Moogle transit system's up and running again. Oh, let's go, Pinello. 155 HP, huh? Okay. Potion.
Yeah.
Smacking them around. Hug the wall. Nope, not that wall. This wall. Take care of the extra wolves. Take care of you first. Now deal with you. No? Heal yourself. Or not. Okay. That's fine too. Oh, good. Got it before Fangs triggered. Alright, you have a good night too, Cyclonic. Thanks for hanging out with me for a while. I'm probably gonna be calling it a night pretty soon. I'm gonna have to get some sleep. And I'll get up. Not used to you not auto-healing. Let's see, 32 here. A lot more there, okay. Spellbound is probably gonna be... That's a lot of battle lores on one map. I wonder if this opens up more pathways as you progress through the game or something. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be very freaking picky with what you pick in order to get the entire map. Oh, you mean Penella? Actually, where is the closest one I can get for her? Intercession's right there. Yeah, I have to work tomorrow, Banshee. Intercession's straight up, huh? It's not bad. Wait, mage, you can get great swords 1? That's kind of hilarious, actually. Rod of Faith makes sense. Great swords 2 over there? There's only like 3 great sword classes if I remember correctly. Alright, we're actually gonna make a beeline for her. Just straight up, because Intercession's right there. Alright, so that's gonna be 65. Or 30, 55. To get more HP, I obviously need it. Let's see, over here for a second. Yep, item. Figured there would be. Alright, now let's get... I don't think I'm on the right part of the map to get back to town. Yep, wrong part. Okay. I am in the dangerous part of the map. I also did not want to go this way. The further I get away from town, the stronger the enemies get. And I am not prepared for anything really stronger than this area. I also don't know where that goes. So we're gonna beeline for Ravenasta. before I do something crazy to get myself killed. Do a save. Alright, have a great night, Banshee. I'm probably gonna turn in this hunt, head back to a safe point, and call it a night. I've gotten a decent amount done. I should be able to buy the last magic spell I can here. Probably should check the armor thing. That's right, a free head guard. Yep, I know I'm on pretty inconsistently. Sorry about that, my work schedule's kinda hectic sometimes. Gonna check the weapon and armor shops. Then that's gonna be a night. It's almost 2 AM where I'm at. Yeah, I doubt there's gonna be anything new. Later, Banshee. I'm just gonna head straight for the save point at this point. I am pretty freaking tired. Actually, the next mission I'm gonna be going on is in the Ester Sands. Alright, with that, it's gonna be my stopping point for the night. As soon as I can remember buttons. There we go. Alright, I'll see you guys next time I'm on.